Namaste. Hi, I'm Sapna. Welcome to Dream Recipes, where exotic is totally made easy. और आज की बहुत ही खास, एकदम खास रेसिपी है कच्चे गोश्त की बिरयानी। वाओ, कच्चे गोश्त? Are you kidding me? पर है, गोश्त को हमें पकाना नहीं है, सिर्फ मैरिनेट करना है, कुछ बहुत ही कम इंग्रेडिएंट्स है और मैं आपको बतलाऊंगी कि कैसे इससे आप एकदम लजीज बिरयानी बना सकते हैं। सबका फेवरेट होगा, आई अश्योर यू। तो हम इसे शुरुआत करेंगे। ऑफ कोर्स कच्चे गोश्त की बिरयानी, तो गोश्त तो लाजमी है। 1 किलो गोश्त है यहाँ पे, जो एकदम रॉ है, धुला हुआ है, आप देख सकते हैं। उसमें ऑफ कोर्स थोड़ी सी टेंडराइजिंग चाहिए, हमें मैरिनेशन करना है, तो उसके लिए करीब 400 ग्राम हंग कर्ड डलेगा और 4 टेबलस्पून लाइम जूस डलेगा। अब ये दोनों जो चीजें हैं वो मेरे मटन को अच्छी तरह से टेंडर, ताकि हमें उसे पकाना ना पड़े, क्योंकि ये दही और लाइम जूस उसे अपने आप ही टेंडर बना देगा। तो ये दोनों चीजें डालने के बाद इसकी एक तरह की गंध होती है, एक तरह की स्मेल होती है, उसे निकालने के लिए 4 टेबलस्पून ऑफ जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट यानी लहसुन अदरक का पेस्ट डलेगा और फिर डलेगा आपका ऑफ कोर्स बिरयानी है, तो शाही बिरयानी मसाला आपको आसानी से मिलता है, करीब 1.5 टेबलस्पून ऑफ दैट। और ये है आपका गरम मसाला जो मैंने खुद अपने आप घर में बनाया है, 1.5 टेबलस्पून ऑफ दैट टू। तो ये दोनों की मात्रा एकदम इक्वल रहेगी, जो मेरे फ्लेवरिंग के लिए बहुत काम आएगी, मेरे मटन के लिए। और नमक हर एक के लिए जरूरत है, इसी के लिए भी जरूरत है आपको, तो नमक स्वाद के अनुसार। और हल्दी पाउडर उसको अपना एक रंग देगा, उसे एक तरह की एक कलर जो जिसको उसकी जरूरत है, बिकॉज एक सुंदर दिखना चाहिए आपकी बिरयानी, तो ये 1 टीस्पून ऑफ हल्दी बहुत होगी उसके लिए। और उसके साथ ही मुझे चाहिए करीब 100 ग्राम्स ऑफ घी। अब घी क्या करेगा, इसको एक तरह का मोइन देगा, उसको एक अपना एक रस देगा, ताकि वो मटन जो है वो अपना पूरी तरह उसमें मेल्ट हो जाए, उसके अंदर रस घुस जाए, तो मेरे पकाने में वो एकदम मलाई की तरह फ्लेकी, बहुत ही उम्दा टेस्टी मटन आपको मिलेगा। तो करीब 100 ग्राम्स ऑफ घी इसमें डलेगा। और ये लास्ट और आखिरी चीज है बरिस्ता। ऑफ कोर्स आप बरिस्ता बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं, फ्राइड अनियंस है, इन्हें स्लिवर करके मैंने डीप फ्राई किया है और ये इसके ऊपर डलेगा, ताकि वो उसमें और भी जायका अपना बढ़ा देगा। तो फिलहाल मैरिनेशन के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही जरूरत है मुझे। तो ये मटन है, मटन में सबसे पहले हम दही डालेंगे। तो ये पूरा का पूरा दही करीब 400 ग्राम्स ये इस पूरे मटन में जाएगा। कभी भी मटन बनाने के टाइम उसे मैरिनेट जरूर करिए। मैरिनेशन से उसमें एक अपनी एक जान आती है, एक रस आता है, और उसे बिना मैरिनेशन कभी कुक ना करें। ये प्लीज चीज को आप ध्यान रखिए। और फिर ये आपका नींबू का रस एकदम ताजा 4 टेबलस्पून ऑफ दैट, ये इसके ऊपर गया और मैं इसको थोड़ा सा अभी हल्के हाथों से मिक्स कर लेती हूँ, ताकि दही जो है वो मेरे पूरे मटन को पूरी तरह से ऊपर नीचे तक इसमें चला जाए। ये ऐसे मैंने मिक्स किया। अब आप देख सकते हैं दही हर जगह आपको दिखेगा। और हमारा जिंजर गार्लिक पेस्ट, तो इसका करीब 4 बड़े टेबलस्पून, ये 1, ये आपका 2, ये 3 और ये आपका 4, ये पूरा आपने डाला। और वो अभी इसके बाद अभी सिर्फ मसाले रह गए। बिरयानी मसाला 1.5 चम्मच डलेगा इसमें, ये आपको बहुत आसानी से मार्केट में टेट्रा पैक्स में मिलता है। और फिर ये है मेरा खुद का बनाया हुआ गरम मसाला खुशबू बहुत ही उम्दा है, और उसे मैं 1.5 टीस्पून उसके ऊपर डालूंगी। अब क्योंकि ये सब मसाले डल गए हैं, थोड़ा सा हल्दी इसे बहुत एक तरह का सुंदर रंग देती है और एंटीसेप्टिक भी है, हमें हर एक खाने में इस्तेमाल करने की कोशिश करनी चाहिए। और नमक हमेशा स्वाद अनुसार डाला जाता है, तो मैं जैसे अंदाजा जानती हूँ मेरे नमक थोड़ा सा हल्का कम रहता है, मैंने ये नमक उस पर डाल दिया। और अब मुझे सिर्फ अपने स्वच्छ हाथों से, साफ हाथों से सिर्फ मिक्स करना है, और फिर बाकी 2 चीजें डलेंगी एंड आई एम डन फॉर द टाइम। सो इतना तो मुश्किल है नहीं। चीज़ों को डाला और बहुत अच्छी तरह से आपने देखा ऊपर नीचे करके कि आपने ये सब मसाला जो है अपने मटन में पूरी तरह से डाल दिया। अब डलेगा आपका ये घी। तो घी हम पूरा का पूरा डालेंगे, करीब 100 ग्राम है। 1 किलो मटन बन रहा है तो 100 ग्राम कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं होता। इसे मैं अच्छी तरह से अपने मटन में मिक्स करूंगी और ये एकदम मेरे मटन को टेंडराइज कर देगा। एंड ऑफ कोर्स बरस्ता, इसका तो लुक ही बहुत अमेजिंग होता है और स्वाद उससे भी ज्यादा अमेजिंग। तो अब आप देख सकते हैं थोड़ा सा ब्राउन आ गया हमारे रंग में और ये आपने ऊपर नीचे बहुत अच्छी तरह से पूरे मटन को आपने लगाना है। वाह जी वाह, कितनी मेहनत हुई, हार्डली एनीथिंग। और मेरा एक काम बहुत जरूरी पूरा हो गया। अब मैं आपको 5 घंटे के बाद करीब शाम में फिर से मिलती हूँ। हाय, आई एम बैक। After about 5 to 6 hours, after perfect marination, I want you to see how does my mutton look like. So I shall unveil it to you. Can you see it? It's looking so different right now. The color has changed, the texture has changed, the mutton has seeped in all the juices, the marination, everything that there was in it, and this is exactly how it looks. What I did in these 5-6 hours was just toss it around so that the marination doesn't stay only on the top. So with the help of a spoon, I just turned it around as I'm turning now 2 to 3 times in this interim period. It's fully marinated for you all to see. It's looking so different, it's looking so yummy, and it's ready to go. And it is really smelling awesome. Beautiful aroma is coming out of this. I shall show it to you. But before that, once I start this, I need to show you something about this particular spice. It's the most expensive spice in the world. You are all familiar with. This is your saffron. Zafran in Hindi, saffron in English. Now this much of these threads are enough to give my biryani that ultimate color that you actually see when you are buying something from out. So for that, you will take the saffron into a mortar and pestle, a very simple one that you have in your households. Just place all of it in and wonder of wonders, add a pinch of sugar. That's about it. A pinch of sugar just to enhance its color, its flavor. And then I need to grind it with this particular pestle. But what I need to do is add in no milk, warm water. As simple as that. I shall pour that in and then muddle it because there's sugar there, there's saffron. I want it to release all its color, its aroma, its flavor. So muddle, mix, and then voila. I'll just show you the wonder of what I did just now in exactly 20 seconds. See the color now? It's so much more richer, more paler, and believe you me, saffron is all over in my kitchen right now. So don't you make the mistake of ever boiling it in milk. This is exactly how you should do it, and use whatever water and whatever the color that you're finding in this into your biryani, and for amazing results. Trust you me. Now for the second part, which is cooking of the rice. Now the rice needs to be cooked, but only parboiled. What do you mean by parboiled? It's not going to be cooked all under, because remember, we are making kache gost ki biryani. This is going to be cooking for 45 minutes. I don't want my rice to just melt away and be mushy, and I want it to really actually stand out. How do I do that? So I shall parboil. This is about a kg of basmati rice, which I had soaked for half an hour after, of course, I washed it. And the water has just been taken in by my basmati, simply because it's a top quality rice, and this is how it is for you to see. Now I need to cook this, for which I need a pot of boiling water, which I shall just start now. And I shall patiently wait for it to come into a boil. But before that, I need to add little salt. So I'll use my little fingers. They're clean and they're fine. I just sprinkle a lot of salt because I want the rice also to get a little saltiness in it. So I place the salt and then also a handful of mint leaves. Why am I doing this? Because I want the aroma of mint in my rice. Just as it is being boiled, I want the mint flavor to completely get inside my rice. So which is why I'm putting in the mint leaves and the salt right now. And I shall patiently wait for it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, which I see is just about going to happen, I shall add in the entire rice. So this is 1 kg of rice which has been pre-soaked, and with the help of my hands I shall add this very gently into this hot and boiling water. There is water in the rice, it's alright, some of it drops inside, it's perfectly fine with me. I just need to add it to my pot. Slowly by slowly, the entire thing goes in. The water is boiling, but it's alright, I'm used to it. But you please be a little careful. So I shall add in all the rice. And then I shall just lower the flame and let the rice partially get boiled. So after having placed the rice, now I need to make what is called as a potli masala. Now what is a potli masala? This is a clean muslin cloth you can see over here. So I shall, in this clean muslin cloth, add in 2 bay leaves. These are 2 star anise. They go in. You don't worry, it's not coming in your mouth anyway, so it's fine. These are about 10 cloves. They go in too. I just need to add them in. These are cinnamon. They go in too. And the big cardamom, 2 of those. And these little green babies, the 10 green cardamoms, they go in too. And so do the black peppercorns, about 1 teaspoon of that goes inside too. And the last thing that goes in is 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. Now fennel seeds are so very tasty. We all liked it as a kid, but I also like to flavor my biryanis with this. So 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds is the last thing that I'll add into this potli, and then very gently just fold it from both the ends. Just like we used to make our potlis when we were in school, 1 knot here and 1 knot here, and I shall just dunk this into my boiling pot of water. So all the aroma of my whole spices are going to get into this water, but we are not going to get it in our mouth. I hate when I'm munching into a black peppercorn or a green cardamom or a black one at that. I just want the flavor, but I don't want it in my mouth. So that is the reason why this potli method works wonders. You're going to get all the flavor of the whole masalas without bothering your taste buds. So all this is now sitting in, and it will just, in another 7 to 8 minutes, my rice is going to be completely parboiled, underdone. And that's when we start with the main dish, which is kache gost biryani. Whoosh, 7-8 minutes are gone, and see, my rice has risen. So I need to just shut this now, and very carefully I need to discard this potli. Now what do I need this potli for? Its work is done. It just goes away from here, and then I shall very carefully transfer all the rice into a sieve, because now it needs to go into its final destination, which is the biryani. So with the steam and everything, the mint leaves, It's all going in and it's looking superb. Wow, that's so lovely. Okay, and once the rice is all out, now for the final thing. Oh, I can hardly wait for this final thing that I'm going to make today. So for the biryani, I need to heat a tawa for about 5 minutes on a high because I want this to be pretty piping hot, and then I should place my awesome looking biryani dekchi. And what have I done over here? I've just placed little atta all over the seam. How is my kache gost ki biryani going to actually cook? It's going to cook in the steam of this atta that I've placed all around the rim. I shall place this very gently onto the tawa. There. It's still on high because by the time I assemble my biryani, after having placed the rice out of the bowl and it's under the sieve, I just start magically assembling my biryani, my mutton biryani, and in 45 minutes you shall have a very tasty, delectable mutton biryani. Kacha gosh, not cooked for a minute, but then it shall be totally mouth-watering, flaking to its skin, delicious. So first of all, since I don't want my biryani ever to have any kind of a burning or any such thing, I shall place what is called as clarified butter at the bottom. So a dollop of this clarified butter shall just grease the bottom of my pan, and now the temperature is pretty high. So let me lower the flame for you. Can you hear that lovely sound? And the aroma is awesome, believe you me. So right at the bottom goes in my deliciously marinated mutton, all of it. You could do the layered ones, but then I just suggest follow my step and you shall not be able to go wrong. So just spread the mutton entirely into the dekchi. It's all going in, the marinade, and I have covered the bottom of my dekchi completely with this. And then I shall cover this whole thing with my parboiled rice all over. Can you see? I need to spread it all around. It's okay. It's fallen a little on this side. I shall even it out. I shall scoop in some more rice and even this out completely. Can you see it? It just needs to completely cover my mutton all over. So that you are not able to see the mutton at all. All you're seeing is this plain rice that's been put on top of it as a layer. Can you see that? And now I have, what's this? These are fried and cubed potatoes. This is the barista which I had used in the marination too. These are some mint leaves, and this is a lot of coriander. I love coriander, so I've made a use of a lot of it. You could reduce the quantity, it's perfectly fine with me. And then, since if you remember, I've not put any chili powder into my biryani. So there is some green chilies which I'm going to add on top. All this is going to give flavor to my rice. So I shall put in one layer at this time now. Scatter a few potato wedges which are fried. Then the barista all over. And then a little scatter of mint leaves. Now some do not prefer the flavor of mint leaves. You can easily omit it and just stick onto your good old coriander. Coriander is a must because it gives you that freshness in your biryani, so I will advise you to use it and not in small quantities. Just scatter it all around, and then of course the green chilies. The spice is coming in my mouth. And then the color factor. How do I get that? I add the saffron, half of it. I just pour it I need to make another layer, so I shall reserve half of it for the other layer. Once this is done, can you see the rice is not looking so plain anymore? I put in one more layer of this rice and have one more layer of rice put in all over. Now I need to completely cover whatever I've done with this layer, and it will be absolutely flaking at the bone, believe you me. So don't get scared, try this. I've time and tasted this, and I prefer it to the cooked mutton biryani. I prefer the kache gost simply because it comes out tastier, believe you me. So I want to share it to you so that you can also try this, and then I want your feedback. So your emails, you can send it to me. I have the relevant email address too, and you can always give me your comments, your suggestions, of course I keep getting your praise, that's perfectly fine. So now just a repeat of what I did earlier. The whole of the potatoes are gone, the barista is going in, and then the mint leaves, very few of it. I don't want a very overpowering mint flavor. The green chilies, and then my loads and loads of coriander. Oh, I love coriander. I have coriander in all my dishes almost every day. I have it. It has its very good qualities. I shall tell you about them in one of my health benefits. So I shall add in some more clarified butter that I made. Look at that lovely color. Auburn. Beautiful. So all of it going in will give all the flavor, the color to my biryani. My rice is not going to look plain. And then magically, all I need to do is seal this. Place it like that and gently press this all over. So this is a very important step. Please see and ensure there's no steam ever escaping from anywhere over here. You want all the steam to be inside. Your mutton has to be cooked in, your rice has to be cooked in more, and you will have a delicious feast for all your family and your friends. So 45 minutes and I'm ready to go. And then 45 minutes later, what do I see? I want you to see. So, wow, look at that. Look at this aroma. And the all goodness, the magic is seeping out of my dekchi, and it's looking beautiful and it's smelling awesome. Take these kind of flat plates and I showed you. Just with the help of these two, remove the biryani on. The reason why we do this is because I don't want my rice to break. When you scoop it with the help of a spoon, the rice gets broken. So don't do that. With these kind of flat plates, just scoop out. It comes out beautifully, and your rice grains are all intact. You can see that. And then you just have to give it a nice little mix and you're ready to serve your guests. And there it is. Kache gost ki biryani, kache no more, totally cooked, and it's really turned out awesome. I just tasted it, it's wow. So if you like this, kindly subscribe to my channel dreamrecipes.in, and it will help me grow, and I can show you a lot more of such delicious recipes in the near future. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to Dream Recipes. Thank you.